Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes now on first down. Being chased out left. Oh, he's going to take a shot. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 58 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
15 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Teams take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yes. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. But for the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year in the divisional round. Yeah, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory.
2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Texans nothing.
From the 41, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Intercepted by the
and this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield, and knocked it away.
Makes the score.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And this is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
The kick is good.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
15, yellow. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. On first down, Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This from 25 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Second half begins with a run by Smith. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Throwing on second down. Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And the Texans first down.
On first down, Watson. That's complete to Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the red zone now, Watson. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. A shotgun snap for Watson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. This is caught. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Texans get a bit closer. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Watson's pass intended for his running back. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control.
Makes the
point
score.
after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Watson now to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Out of the gun, Watson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there and a 1st down. Again, it's Watson. And he's got it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Smith. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are in for 6. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Chiefs 45, Texans 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10. At their own 17-yard
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is taken at about the 14. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tyus Bowser with a pick.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Mahomes now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Oh, and it's off the mark. Harrison Butker pushed it to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Harrison Butker on.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
Today's final score.
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to